one, a yin and two. Pull up and so, girl, you know I don't do it so. You look like some trouble, I just might want a yin and two. Pull up and so, girl, you know I don't do it so. Limes and tequila, can't forget the reefer. Always call my phone, but say nothing when I see ya. Limes and tequila, can't forget the reefer. Always call my phone, but say nothing when I see ya.
What's good, everybody? Happy Black Friday. Welcome to the Betting News Network. This is the All Sauce Team Saucy Fridays in the house. That's V-Sauce. My name's Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys here to finish off your holiday yesterday, send you off into the holiday weekend. Whatever you guys are getting up to, thanks for stopping by and kicking it. You came to the right place, Mr. Marcio. Ooh, all right now. What up, Jet? What up? Chat, how we living? Sauce Man, happy Black Friday. How you doing, big dog? Goats are muted.
2 mute buttons. You were right. You got me. But
every time.
Happy Black Friday. Make sure you guys check out our store and the week-long sale we've been having going on for Feast Week. All the merch you want, all the merch you see us wearing on the show, it's all available. And Black Friday, this is the perfect excuse to, indulge in a little bit of consumerism, right?
Yeah, baby. Go check out our store, bettingnews.com/store. We got a lot of cool stuff for you guys all the way until the end of the weekend if you want to go get involved with our 40% off sale to get you rocking and rolling with the vibes. But we're going to have fun with you guys. It's happy hour. But maybe some of you guys have had the day off all day today and you've been celebrating since earlier today. Maybe some of you guys are watching the Bears right now who just gave up a touchdown to tie the game 10-10 between the Bears and the Eagles. If you guys are watching that alongside of us, glad to have you guys with us. Thanks for stopping by. Finish off your week. Brought to you by our sponsors at Bet Online. Go check them out and get everything involved with our partners. Go bet everything, a little bit of everything. It's rivalry weekend for college football. We've got a huge NBA Cup slate tonight, dude, that we're going to talk about. Obviously, there's a lot of NFL going on this weekend. There's NFL happening. All right, meow. Oh, they missed the extra point.
That's insane.
That's whack. Wow, I'm sure that won't come into play at all. The wind is pretty crazy, though, in Philadelphia, so that's probably what's going on there. But keep us posted, chat, if you guys are watching the game while we go with you guys through the NBA Cup slate tonight. So we have huge slate tonight of 11 games in the NBA Cup. Sauceman and I are going to go through every game, give you guys the plays that we like. I've got 6 on the docket. I know you've got about 3, maybe 4. 3,
probably. We'll add a few more as we go through this slate. That's what Fridays are for. You know what I mean? I don't come in with all the plays. I leave with all the plays.
Yeah, that's per usual. You're going to probably twist my arm to take a few more things as we get started as well. We're missing our third horseman today. Producer Sook is oot and a boot in the Friday frivolity. So shout out to him. He'll be back with us on Sunday for Gridiron Gang. Give you guys the news for NFL.
Lucky bastards going to see Fred again in Vancouver. I'm just going to expose him, but I am very jealous of him and Jello tonight.
Jelly boy. It's going to be fun. Like I wanted him to send some videos and some pictures of going to see Fred again, but he said that actually that the phones are not allowed in the concert. So you can't actually have them. You have to just, which I kind of like that.
I love that. And I hate that I'm not. Yeah, okay. Screw Sook, man. I'm out on Sook.
Don't make yourself so sad. Well, we were saying this before we started, and we said we were going to do this live. So how was your Thanksgiving? Did you enjoy your day yesterday?
I did, man. Spent the day watching football. Stress was kind of off the table after the morning, so that was nice. And then I just kind of saved my appetite for the big meal, and a big meal it was. So I enjoyed myself. And I got to say, man, as somebody who looked at sweet potato casserole or whatever that is sideways for a long time, I am now the biggest fan of it over the last 4 or 5 years since I tried it. Just absolutely fantastic. And shout out to my wife's uncle for cooking the whole dinner.
Well, let's go. Yeah, I had a great day yesterday too. Chat, let us know how your Thanksgiving was. Thankful for you guys. Hope you guys had a great day celebrating. If you're for our American homies out there who celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday, hope you were able to spend it with some friends and family out there. Yeah, I had a good day, dude. I was with my family for a good half of the day and then ate a delicious dinner. See, my aunt, so I had sweet potato casserole the night before with my wife and my mom. She makes it with the marshmallows the typical way. My aunt, though, makes carrot souffle, which it's like sweet potato casserole. There's no marshmallows on top, but it is top tier, dude.
That sounds so good.
Tier. Oh, it is chef's kiss. And I've got so much leftovers going on into the evening. I've been nomming on some ham throughout the day. I had some deviled eggs for breakfast. It's been a wonderful day. Chat, also, apparently things are happening in this football game. Neither one of us are really super tapped in, so keep us updated as to what's going on in the Friday night or in the Friday prime game, whatever, Black Friday game, whatever it's called. And yes, the ridges were prevalent. They needed to be there, and they were definitely there. Mm-hmm. If it ain't got ridges, I don't want it, dude. I've told you multiple times. And they were prevalent, and they're going to be prevalent tonight when I have a warmed up. Do you like the leftovers better? Do you like eating it hot? Like, do you like the Thursday night Thanksgiving meal as the go-to, or do you prefer the leftovers the next day, the sandwiches, the mixtures? Like, what's the vibe for you on the leftover side of things?
For me, I love both. The next day, the leftovers too. But like with leftovers, I'll like zhuzh some of it up. Like the garlic bread that you eat the next day will be fresh out of the oven with the leftovers. You know what I mean? Or you like get that like really good salad, and then you have a leftover salad, but it's had a day to sit in the dressing. You know what I mean? And then you can put that sandwich, and yeah, I love it all the ways. All the ways.
I've got a full plate ready to go in the microwave in just a few minutes. This is awesome. Hello, Church Dev. We love you. From the Down Under. Happy Friday morning or Saturday morning, my man. What is Saquon doing? Is he doing nothing? Because I have money on him. So
I'm thinking he fumbled the ball. Is that what happened, chat? I don't know. I got group chats going nuts right now.
Saquon's about to sell the whole Twitter. I'm assuming he did something.
He didn't score TD.
Oh, okay. Oh, appreciate you, Church Jeff. Thank you so much from Down Under. Do you guys you don't have Thanksgiving in Australia, do you?
They might. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, I had him for his rushing and receiving yards. So I just need him to produce. I don't care if he scores. Hurts fumbled. We do not.
Yikes. Was it a QB sneak? Tell me it was a sneak. Tell me it was a tush push
Watch
fumble.
it be a tush push fumble.
Say it.
Add it in.
Oh,
yeah. All right, brother, let's dive in. Congrats to your team yesterday. We'll talk about it more on Sunday, but I got a big dub. Anything real quick before we jump to the NBA tonight? Anything that stood out to you yesterday besides the Packers obviously getting the job done?
Honestly, the Cowboys. We talked about this on Wednesday. I was telling you, I really liked all the dogs on Sunday.
Yeah, you were right on with that one.
Individually, I bet them all as a parlay, but I wish I did the money line parlay. That would have been nice. I got soft with that Bengals +7, and as soon as that Cowboys line got to 3, I was like, I got to take the 3. You can't just 2.5. You can take the money line, but with the 3, it's like it's sitting right there. So that was nice, and the Cowboys are looking better than they have. The defense has kind of stepped up a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure if this is just a case of maybe the Chiefs aren't as good as everybody truly wants to believe. So the offense didn't look good. It was a bottom 3 passing defense in the Cowboys, and they really didn't exploit it in the ways you would think. I know that Rice had a big day, Kelsey had a pretty decent day, but they didn't take advantage, and some of that had to do with play calling. I think they ran 70% of the time in the first half against the worst or like one of the worst passing defenses. So a lot of question marks around KC and a lot of good question marks, I think, around the Cowboys. The last game was just ugly.
I mean, yeah. Dude, and I just got to gripe with you for a minute, and then we'll get to these NBA games. But I had a parlay that I posted yesterday for fun, the lotto, the vibes, and got through the Chiefs and Cowboys game pretty seamlessly, actually. It was pretty easy. And all I needed was Jamar Chase for 110 receiving yards and Derrick Henry for 100 rushing yards to cash, like a almost 10-to-1 ticket or almost 100-to-1 ticket. Jamar Chase got 110. I bet that straight too. I thought Jamar was going to cook. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, the offensive coordinator from the Ravens just decided after Derrick Henry had 30 rushing yards in the first quarter to just not give him the football anymore. We don't need you anymore. We're just going to lose. It's fine. Not a single sniff of the football in the second quarter, man. Not a touch in the second quarter. What are we doing? This is the 31st ranked rushing defense in the NFL. It was atrocious to watch. I had money on it, so I was obviously extra pissed. But just from a football perspective, it was also disgusting. And that's why you lost the football game. Like, what? Like, give me some good reason that you would do that. Like, why would you do that?
None. I honestly, I saw this tweet and I refrained from sending it to you because I didn't want to go down this hole again. But the 30 yards in the first quarter, not a single touch in the second quarter. Then all of a sudden he comes out in the third quarter, has I think 33 yards on like 3 touches, and then 1 reception for 44 yards. Like he's moving the ball any which way. And then not even a single snap in the fourth quarter, SPA. And I understand they were down big. Yes, you have to pass the ball. But does Derrick Henry not have hands? Does this and his arm stop right here? Right? Like what does he have at the end of his arms? Get the ball in his hands. And to me, it doesn't feel like something you need to be doing or there's a reason for. The only reason I could think of is you're down, so you put your pass catching back out there for pass catching downs. And that is just the laziest coaching. It's like there's nothing to it. You're just doing what's always been done. And in a game that you need to win to snuff out the Bengals, I don't know. They dropped the ball. That was disgusting. And it looked like what's the word I'm looking for? Malpractice.
It was nasty work, dude. It was nasty work. And again, I had money on it, so I could say I have extra salt in the wound. But again, to talk about it just from they lost the game by 2 touchdowns. Like, they could have had a lot better hold of that game be in it if they would have been more better with their play calling in the second quarter. But anyway, that was yesterday. Keep us posted how the Bears are doing right now. I think we had the turnover. I think the Bears have the football now. Let me just look and see if I pull this up here. Yeah, the third quarter is almost over. The Bears are driving as we speak right now. So moving and grooving. Would have never thought I'd say this to you, and we'll jump into the NBA. Swift and Monungai both have 100 rushing yards each. That's crazy, man. That's insane. The Eagles in shambles. All right, let's get to today, dude. Huge slate of NBA Cup games tonight.
Yeah.
As we jump in, is this the last? Are these the last games of the NBA
These are the last
Cup?
games
Of the group round, right?
Group round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the standings as we're sitting right now, and then we will bring up our third horseman today, who is going to be with us for a little while at least. I'll let him just get kind of settled in for just a second. These are the Cup standings as we're looking. And this is going to be important chat today because there are a lot of games that have a lot on the line. There are some teams that are playing with nothing on the line for the Cup specifically, but as you guys know, these Cup games count towards the regular season records as well. A lot of teams eliminated with the X's on the side. A couple of teams have won the group, the Raptors being one of them 4-0. Obviously, the Lakers as well, who go head-to-head later tonight against the Mavs. We'll talk about that game in a little bit. Biggest surprises to you right now before we kind of jump into these last round games of the group stage?
Honestly, the Spurs, I think that they've been winning games. And without Victor Wembanyama, I thought that maybe they would sputter a little bit, even the defense. But I think they're winners of 4 of their last 5. And not all those are Cup games, but they have a chance to move on with a win over the Nuggets tonight. And then the Clippers and Grizzlies, despite how bad those two teams have been, I know that group is disgustingly bad, but both teams still somewhat have a little bit of a chance to make it to the next round. And then the Thunder and Suns game. I know it's a 14.5-point spread in that one, but both teams are 3-0, and this is a winner moves on type of situation here. So I'm very excited. And also, chat, please let me know if Colston Loveland scores. I need that air. Send out some vibes for your boy.
I love when you tell us the random touchdown scores that you have put in tickets that on the side that we don't know about.
Just way too many touchdowns, I bet. It's you know what I mean?
I know. Here we go. And again, we'll reference this a few times. A couple massive games just off the rip. Magic taking on the Pistons. That game, the winner of that game will most likely win the group, depending on how that goes down. Bucks and Knicks, massive game to stay relevant at the top of the East as well. They will be tied for the Heat at the top of that division. So that we'll talk about that game in a minute too. Lakers and Mavericks is going to be huge, not because of implications, but because it's going to be Anthony Davis's return to the Mavericks lineup, and he will be playing in crypto.com tonight. And then the Suns as well, like V was just talking about. We'll talk about that game in a little bit, looking to compete at the top of that division too. Last one as well, Jokic and company hosting the Spurs to basically decide who's going to win a West C division. So those are the ones to kind of point out. Huge games. I don't know if they planned it out to have them playing out that way, but they did a good job with that aspect of things. All right, let's bring up our third horseman. I don't know how long he's going to be with us, so let's get him up here so he can chat about these games with us, and then we will go game by game with you guys and dive in to this NBA Cup slate. Chef T. Welcome.
What's up, goats?
Hey, brother. Happy Thanksgiving day after.
Happy Thanksgiving day after.
Chef, before you say anything else, how was that fucking mac and cheese?
It was fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
What's the secret ingredient?
It was fucking amazing. Fuck Twitter. Fuck people that said it didn't.
Twitter isn't a real place.
It's not.
Except I love all you guys on Twitter. I love everybody that follows us.
Thanks for watching us. Yeah, thanks.
Anybody who criticizes Thanksgiving dish on the day of Thanksgiving is just a Grinch.
Thankful.
A Grinch ready for Grinchmas, Christmas.
The funnier part was the people saying,
I was out there defending my life for mac and cheese. I was like, what is going on? What are you guys grumpy about?
Jeff had to fight harder for his mac and cheese than he does some of these insane slips he puts out, which is insane.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, it's wild to get mad at somebody for posting food content of being like, I don't follow you.
Be like, wait a second, I only follow you for slips. Like,
first of all, do you pay me, man? Like, what are we doing?
All right, let's get back to it. I guess I'm
Did
never posting anything other than fucking Megalotto. So let's get on.
I want more food
you have
content.
A life. Oh, what a cute mug, Jeff.
More food content, please, and thank you.
Did
you have a good Thanksgiving besides the Twitter?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Thank you.
What's your favorite
Thanksgiving?
Oh, spectacular, brother. Spectacular. It was all good. Food was good. Drinks were good. Vibes were good. And we're into it today. So
we don't have a lot of time, but quick question for you both. How do you guys cook your turkeys? Are you like is it fried turkey? Is it an oven roasted turkey? Like, what do you guys do?
Jeffrey?
So I'm a big fan of deep fried turkey. However, for Sundays, I love to roast chicken in a pan with veggies and a little bit of lemon, herbs, butter. That's probably one of my favorite dishes. So I could go either way, but like deep frying a turkey is so much fucking fun. It is so much fun. And it tastes great, but like your classic just roasting it, and it's not that hard because I know it's intimidating. And I was talking about this last night with my cousin because he hosted for the first time, and I was like, it wasn't that bad, right? And he was like, no, not real bad, because it's like, we've got thermometers that connect to our phone now that tell you when it's done. You make sure that it's covered, that it cooks all the way through, that you're basing it here and there. You don't overcook it. You make sure that and it's pretty easy. You just load it up with, I mean, if you don't know this by now, flavor is fat. When you go to a steakhouse and you eat your veggies, you know why they're good? Because they're loaded in fat and sugar.
Seasoned.
So like, just season your bird, load it up with fat, inject it with butter, and you'll be good. But the fun way is to deep fry it, but you can't do that all the time.
No, well, I don't have a deep fryer, so I've actually only done that once, and it's fun. But I prefer to oven bake it. We didn't host yesterday, so we didn't do the turkey, but I have done it before in the oven, and it's, as Chef said, as long as you just make sure you're keeping it in control, base that mofo, make sure it's nice and drippy throughout the whole process. Don't overdo it, and then it's delicious. I prefer ham than turkey. I'm more of a ham guy, so I like the ham better than the turkey. But it's all delicious. What about you, Sauceman? Do you? You're a vegetarian too.
Tofurkey. The way you want to cook your tofurkey is you throw it in the trash. You just throw it in the trash and you yell, "Kobe!"
You jiggle it all the way to the trash like this.
Yeah, and then dunk it. Let's go.
Oh.
All right, boys. Let's talk basketball. Chef, we're excited to have you here for how long do we have you? Do we have you the whole show? Do we have you for a little bit?
You have for a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's go. All right, well, then we're going to start off. Chad, let us know what you...
I was going to say, because I just joined, and that was some good information about actual games that actually matter. Obviously, they all matter because we're in the regular season, and they count towards the regular season. Oh, wow, Monk and I just got a touchdown.
Manangai. Let's go.
Bears going to the Super Bowl, by the way.
Okay, enough of you.
Yeah. I would like to talk about the games that actually have implications, because I knew that they did. I just didn't know which ones. So if those are going to be the important ones, and if there's, there are, like you said, Spurs versus Nuggets are
versus Nuggets.
That'll be good.
Suns,
and then
Thunder.
I'll dip in a little bit, but.
Okay, we'll do Spurs Nuggets, we'll do Sun Thunder, we'll do Magic Pistons. We'll start off with those three, and then we'll kind of see where we're at, because those are the ones that have the biggest on the line to start us off. We'll start off with this one. Pistons taking on the Magic. This is, again, to decide the winner of this division. The 3.5 3-point spread, depending on where you're shopping. Big total here, 235.5. Caden Company looking to lock up to get leapfrog the Magic, and the Magic looking to stay undefeated in group play. Like I was bringing up earlier, the Magic are 3-0 in East Group B. Pistons right behind them at 2-1. I'll lead us off because I got chalk for you boys. nice and chalky. I'm taking Cade. I took his PRA. It feels chalky. I don't really care. It's a closeout spot, an opportunity to win the group. 42.5 is the PRA number, minus 120. He's been absolutely cooking. He's had good matchups, back-to-back PRA hits against this Magic team. And I just think that this is one of those spots where he's going to get out there and want to take over at home on a Friday night. So it's a little chalky, but I like Cade in this spot a bunch. 42.5 PRA.
I like that. I think that the closeout spot is important. I think that this is like a Detroit team that's looking for success, right? With the way that they have been playing and how good they've been early on in the season. This is just a very early test, this tournament. You know what I mean? You can see how do you compete in a win or go home scenario. And I think Cade's going to respond. Chef, what are you thinking about in this one?
Well, my mentality has been back and forth on these teams. At the beginning of the year, I was like, all in on the Pistons, and I saw 2 games, and I was like, absolutely not. But now I'm back on the horse. So love Cade, love what he's doing. They're in a groove. Magic looked good without Paulo. Plus 3 doesn't look bad. 235 is actually kind of high. I think Detroit does win. I really like them and how they're performing. So we'll see what happens. So I know Magic defense just isn't it. Like, I don't think it's enough to hold the Pistons back right now. You know what I mean?
What's up, Austin? Happy Friday.
Right now.
Yeah, I do you have any plays in this game, Sauce Man?
I was looking at Franz. I like the Cade play quite a bit, but like Franz let me down the last couple of games, but he has been really good this year. In a game where they also really need to win at 23.5, you can get his points line at minus 108. I was kind of looking at that, but the Pistons defense has been really good, especially in the paint. Jalen Duren has been fantastic, both on the offensive end and on the defensive end. And it's why they rank 4th in points allowed in the paint. Franz has been better on the perimeter, but a lot of his points come either in the paint or like in that area. If you look at, he leads the Magic in fast break points in the paint. And I don't know if that's a recipe that he wants to go up against with this Magic team, with this Pistons team. So I avoided that. I think I just like Cade.
I would not be surprised if we looked up and Cade had a 30-point triple-double in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been flirting with them.
Because they need to win by a significant margin too, or am I tripping there?
Yeah. So, well, they would have the head-to-head.
20. Oh, they would have the head-to-head. Okay.
They would, if they win, because they'd have the head-to-head. So there would be that aspect of it. But I think that look at this, they're down 30. What is that? Quick math. 37 in the point differential. So yeah, they would need to. If they win outright, they win the group though. And if the Magic win, then they obviously win the group too. Mm-hmm. I think also, I'm pretty sure that there would be implications for the Pistons then possibly getting eliminated as a whole as well because of the point differential in comparison to like the Cavs, in comparison to like the Knicks, like those types of teams. You see how they have plus 26 and plus 33 depending on the 2 of them. So it's a huge game for the Pistons and for the Magic. So all right, well then let's for the slate lay. If we don't have anything else to talk, one more mention before we move on. I really like Duncan Robinson's 9.5 points. That was another one that stood out to me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been so good.
Yeah,
after like
9.5. I'm surprised you didn't want to take his threes, V. His 3+ is plus money. It's plus 124. Mm-hmm. Been very consistently hitting. He's hitting 2 straight versus the Magic. He hit 4 when they played earlier this season against them. 15 points in back-to-back games against the Magic as well. Looks spicy.
And he's
man. This is a team that he's played a lot too in his career, just playing in that Southeast Division. Shit, SPJ 29 minutes.
Actually, that's in my lay. The Robinson threes is in my lay. My flyer from this morning.
2+?
3+ for a flyer.
72% of games this year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like just the 10 points is nice too.
Did you want to use Cade for the saucy or?
No, I have some other ones that I like.
Do you want to do Cade in this or do you want to do Duncan?
I don't care. I like both. I like Cade PRA a lot. I was thinking about it for the saucy, but I have some other stuff I like a little better.
Let's do Cade. Okay. But this is
all
a nice
like the Duncan Robinson. I would not be. I like it's a ladder spot. I think it's a good ladder spot too. It's like 12 points, 15 points, or something like that. All right. So as always, chat, we're going to put together one play in every game. We might skip a couple since it's a big slate tonight. But let's start it off. Saucy Leg Cade over 42.5 PRA. Anything else, boys, from this one, or shall we keep it moving?
Let's keep moving.
All right, let's roll. Oops. Buttons. So nice when Sook's here and he does this while I'm talking. Okay, there we go. All right, let's move on. As Chef was saying, the games with implications. Let's go to this one. This one has a lot of implications on the line too. The Knicks taking on the Bucks. 7-point favorites are the Knicks at home here, looking to lock up. I want to say to stay relevant. Let me just bring this back up here. To stay relevant behind the Heat, to kind of continue to compete at the top of the division. But whoever wins this game, whoever loses this game will be eliminated from East Division C, and then whoever wins this game will be competing with the Miami Heat at the top of this division. So massive game for both of these teams. Giannis is still questionable as we sit right now. It's looking like a GTD. I kind of think he doesn't play. I'm thinking that he maybe doesn't play, unfortunately. But I got another play in this game that I like a lot, but I'll let you lead us off. Did you like anything in this one in the Garden tonight?
I did, actually. Something I like a lot. It's Ryan Rollins, over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And this is a line that was sitting right here, too, when Giannis was questionable against the Heat. But even with Giannis back, I think Rollins, his biggest games have definitely come with Giannis out of the lineup this year. But he is really starting to develop a role and carve out an offensive role on this team. This year, he's shooting 48.9% from the field, 40.4% from three, and he's seeing a career-high 25% usage. If he doesn't play, I'm liking this line even more. It's something that was sitting around 33.5 with Giannis. But again, Giannis is a true game-time decision. He could play, and this Knicks defense isn't the worst, but they do rank 20th in effective field goal percentage allowed, and they've been really bad on the perimeter. Somewhere Rollins has been doing quite a bit of damage. He's averaging just under 7 3-point attempts per game over his last 10, and he's shooting 40%, like I said, from three. The Knicks are 28th in three-point percentage, in threes allowed, 26th in three-point percentage allowed, and they are without their best defender in OG Anunoby. I think this is going to be a high-paced game, a high-scoring game, and like you said, the Bucks have every shot in this. Even if Giannis doesn't play, they have been playing some pretty good basketball, getting good minutes from guys like Portis, guys like Miles Turner, and Ryan Rollins has just been at the helm of all of that. He's averaging well over 10 potential assists. He's rebounding the ball really hard, and this is a guy who needs to carve out a role now if he hopes to have a future in the NBA 5 to 10 years from now. So I'm liking Rollins a lot tonight. Especially he's had 31 in PRA in his last two games against the Knicks.
He's been awesome. Like you said, you can also snipe this line now because if Giannis ends up sitting, which I kind of think he does, again, then this line will probably jump up a little bit before game time. Austin kind of teed me up here, so I will go ahead and talk about the play that I like in this game. Guy I haven't bet so far this season yet, but give me Brunson over 29.5 points. Closeout game situation where they can compete to win the top of this division. Has had fantastic games against the Bucks in his history. 36 and 44 points in back-to-back games against Milwaukee. One of that 36-point game was against Milwaukee earlier this season. And he's been on a little bit of a heater, man. This is kind of, again, chalky. I like a lot of the stars tonight. Not stars I normally bet on, but stars that I think should come out and play in some big-time games because they know that they need to move on in the group stages. So I like Brunson quite a bit, 29.5 points. I think it's a good ladder spot too, up to 35 plus. So I'm all in on JB tonight. Sheffrey, did you like anything in this Knicks game besides Rollins and Brunson? Any thoughts on this one?
No, those sound good. I don't think I don't have any thoughts. I don't want to. Let's keep rolling.
Okay. What do you guys want to take in this game? Brunson's not my saucy entry. I like the Rollins play a lot too.
Rollins is not my saucy entry either. If we do want to take that, I'm down for Brunson as well.
Actually, you know what? I forgot I did lab this. This was like in the middle of the night. You guys like Mikal Bridges points, 16.5. He's obviously getting his same amount of usage. Nothing has changed, but they just played in October. I don't know if he was out or not, but he had 24 points. He's been pretty consistent, 16-18, 16-18, 23. I kind of like that shooting guard position or small forward position against the if they're going to try to crack down on Brunson. What do you think about that? Or even his PRA. He's been pretty consistent with that too, with OG out.
I like that. I like the PRA quite a bit, actually.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
His last game against Milwaukee, 24, 11, and 6. He had a double-double, which is crazy. And he's hit his PRA as well. I mean, the points looks fine, too. I like it. What do you think, B?
I've never been a fan of betting McCall.
I know, you just don't like betting McCall Bridges.
I don't. Like, I mean, it's one thing to bet a 1.5 threes line and then watch somebody shoot 0 for 11 from 3.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. He's just so hot and cold sometimes.
Yeah. He's due for a bad night, too. He's been really good recently. Well, it's a good shot, though, Chef. The PRA especially looks really nice. Okay, let's take Rollins or Brunson then for the slate lay. Did you
Chef?
have which one of those did you like better, Chef?
I like Rollins. Let's do Rollins.
Rollins?
Cool.
28.5. All right. Rollins, 28.5. Pra, to keep it rocking and rolling. Which game do you want to go to next?
Let's go to the Bulls game. I want to pick Chef's brain on that one, and then Suns Thunder after that one.
Ooh,
Is there any implications in the Bulls game?
There's not. We go to Suns Thunder first. There's implications on that one.
Let's go to that one, and then let's do the Spurs, and then we can go Bulls before Chef leaves. All right, let me.
Which one are we doing?
Ready? Talking Suns Thunder. So, man, where is it at? The Suns taking on the Thunder. 15 and a half. It's huge spread. 15.5 points. I think it's dropped down to 14.5. Both of these teams competing to win this division. Thunder at the top, 3-0. Suns directly behind them at 3-0 as well. The point differential is huge, obviously. But, I mean, the Suns could make some noise here, boys. V, I know you said you wanted to talk about this game the most, so go ahead and kick us off, man. Do you like the Suns to maybe keep this game close / cover the number?
Man, 15.5, 14.5, whatever this number is kind of coming in at feels like I know the Thunder have been blowing teams out, but this is Devin Booker. This is Dylan Brooks. They're both playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder this year. They've both been really, really good. Dylan Brooks is coming off a really poor shooting night in Sacramento, but they got the job done. They won that game. I think that this is a team that's just playing way better than teams have been expecting. I think they're 3-0 in tournament play, and some games mean more to some teams. Is what I guess I'm trying to say. That this is a Suns team where you're 3-0, you could win a NBA Cup. You could kind of even just compete, right? Like that pot for all these rookie guys. You have a new ownership group, a new coach. There's just so many reasons for them to want to stay competitive in this game. I feel like that's what we're going to see. And 15.5 points just feels huge, right? And especially if the Thunder are winning, they don't need to blow anybody out. They don't need a huge point differential. They can just start to coast then, right? Whereas the Suns, if they do want to compete for that second spot in that next group stage, they will still need to kind of cut the deficit and make sure that they can score as many points as possible. So I like the 15.5. I couldn't decide on a prop, but 15.5.
I got a prop for you in this game. Dude, I've been loving betting this guy. Kind of coming out of nowhere in the Suns lineup. Give me Colin Gillespie over 21.5 PRA. Yeah, dude. Hitting 5 of his last 6 games. Still no Grayson Allen. He's doubtful, so he's not going to be back in this game. In the starting lineup is Gillespie now. He's been kind of a 6-man player, but he's been kind of in and out of the starting lineup with Grayson Allen being out. This feels way too low, man. He's already he actually had a good game against the Thunder last season. Obviously, we all know that this is a good defense, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, but this line just makes no sense. I like the points too. If you want to just go that direction, it's 11.5, which is an absolute joke. He scored 15 plus points in 6 straight games. So they're going to need his offense. If you think the Suns are going to cover, like you just mentioned, he's going to have to be aggressive and help Booker and Brooks and even Williams as well. So, yeah. Chef, what do you think about this game?
Cole Kmet just scored. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow. The Bears are about to oh my God, the Bears are about to win outright. Holy.
I had Luther Burden as a straight over 34.5 yards. He had 33 yards at halftime.
Yep. He's still got 33.
Still got 33.
Yep. So he might get there. Unfortunately, they're frauds, Austin. We've been talking about this. I feel bad for Adam. He took Eagles as a survivor pick this week.
What can we talk about? The Suns. I have Mark Williams double. Suns are soft in the interior, especially as of late. Mm-hmm. And Mark Williams is just destroying people. His rebound chances over the past 5 games, 12, 15, 16, 16, 16. I mean, he's getting full minutes, 21, 26, 28, and he's just absolutely grubbing. I really like Mark Williams for a double-double. His rebounds are, I think, at 8.5. So I really like him here.
Good game also last time against OKC last season for Charlotte, though. 12 and 10 in that game, so double-double there.
He's an interesting player to bet on because, they I feel like he's not just like your standard 34 or 33-minute guy. He gets bounced around a lot. And I mean, obviously, as you can tell, his minutes sometimes bounce around here and there. But he has been, over the past 10 games, somewhat consistent from his minute standpoint. He's projected for 30 minutes tonight, and I think he gets there against a soft glass for OKC. So yeah.
And you kind of need it too with the 2 big men lineup of the Thunder, right? You got Hartenstein and Chet on the other side. Like, I mean, you can't really do that if you're just going to be running like 6'9", 6'10" guys the entire game. You need a guy like Mark Williams to kind of come in and.
No, I heard too. Hartenstein's out for this game.
Oh,
so
okay.
Other J-Dub, Jalen Williams will be getting the start. Also, could be the return of J-Dub, returning back to the lineup.
I think he's back.
This is his first game back tonight. So there's that aspect of things too. So I mean, his points line is 14.5. That's crazy.
They got to be energized as hell tonight.
Yeah, his PRA is, oh my God, 20.5 for Jalen Williams. I mean, assuming he's got to be on some sort of minutes restriction.
Let me see. Hold on. Okay, see, what time is that game? That's later.
At 8:30.
He is. Wait, which Jalen is it? EN or IN?
JALEN.
He's projected 27 minutes.
Yeah. I think it's one of those, like, you can take it, and I wouldn't put a bunch of parlays on it though, because like 20.5 PRA feels so comfortable for Jalen Williams, a guy that we know can score 30 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's SGA, Chet, Dort, Williams, and Williams starting. So
yep. I don't hate SGA either, boys. I know it's chalky, but the last time he played against the Sun, he had a 50-piece. So, it's SGA. He's probably going to score 30 points.
I'm just saying, are we like, we talk about this all the time, but like, so I mean, Sook talks about it all the time. The Canadian connection with Dylan Brooks and SGA, these two won a bronze medal together at the FIBA World Cup. They consistently play together and like have not like, I wouldn't say they're like best friends, but the entire Team Canada team is generally pretty close as long as your name's not Jamal Murray. I think that this could be one of those games where maybe Dylan Brooks comes in and has a bigger game. I wasn't kind of listing him off just because he's not as good on the road this year. His shooting percentages really drop off. He goes from averaging like 25 at home to like 16 on the road. But at 2.5 threes, the Thunder have been vulnerable on the perimeter, and Booker is going to see a ton of Lou Dort. And I'm not going to sit here and say he's a great defender. He's not a bad defender, but like the physicality just really kind of puts you in a tough spot where you're not starting from like zero. You're kind of starting from down here and you kind of dig yourself out of a hole. And if D Book's kind of going through that, I think Dylan Brooks or Colin Gillespie could be the two guys we should look at in this one, or maybe a Mark Williams.
You've also got the angle of Booker. The last time he played against the Thunder had 14 assists, and that's probably due to the matchup of having to be guarded by Lou Dort. His assist numbers haven't really been where they've been at years in seasons past, where he's been averaging close to a double-double. But 6 and 5 the last 2 games, the potentials are always going to be there just because he's got the ball in his hands a shit ton. I don't hate the assists either, just to kind of throw in another angle on this game. But all right, let's cap it off. Let's pick something from this one because we got a bunch of games to get through. Where do you guys want to go in this game? What do we want to take? Do we just want to take the Suns to cover?
We could. The Gillespie line at 21.5 felt really nice too. I didn't look at his line earlier, but when you brought it up, 21.5 feels nice.
I can get down with that. You down with that, Chef?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of him lately.
All right, so Gillespie 22.5 actually, or points. Yeah, the points feels good from Church Def too. Let's go PRA though, just because he can facilitate some as well. All right, let's go to the Spurs and the Nuggies, and then we'll talk about the Bulls game before we let Chef get out of here. Let me just type this in here. Alrighty. Over 22.5 PRA. Chat, Slate Lays scrolling at the bottom. If you want to tail, feel free to do so. As always, put a cup of coffee on it. Cook your own Slate Lays. Pick your favorite plays from each game and have some fun. All right. Jokic and company. Not hosting Wemby, but 9.5 points was the spread earlier. I think it's dropped down to 7.5 when I was looking last. Let me just have a quick look at the live line here as we got started before 7.5. Yep. So Jokic and company, 7.5 point favorites at home. Big total, 238.5. As I said, the winner of this game is going to win the group that they're in. So winning in the division, the loser of this group, the loser of this game, excuse me, with the Wolves or with the Grizzlies sitting where they're at right now, and the Clippers as well, with the negative and the +9 point differential, this could be something important for the Spurs, depending on how things look there. But basically, whoever loses this game is going to be on thin ice. Mm-hmm. What do you guys like in this game? This was going to be a fun one.
I was trying to find an angle in this one. There's just like the Nuggets lineup has so many question marks. No Christian Braun, no Aaron Gordon, and a lot of that's led to Jokic's rebounding numbers kind of taking a decline because of Peyton Watson and how active he has been on the glass. What are you looking at, SPJ? Because I got burned in the last game. What was his name? Dylan Harper assists. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he played enough minutes. He just didn't quite get over the line. I'm taking the chalk, dude. Give me the Joker. Give me the 54.5 PRA. I don't care. It's high. He's destroyed this team, and he will probably cook tonight in one of those games that matters to him as well. 46, 10, and 9 in his last game against San Antonio last year. You thought that was good? The game before that, he had 41, 18, and 9. He has destroyed this team. Now, Wemby played for some of those games. Wemby did not play for others. But I want to get involved. I don't care how chalky it is. At home, Friday night, 54.5 PRA. I don't hate the points either if you just want to go that direction. But again, it's Joker. He could have 15 assists and 20 rebounds. The 30.5 points feels comfortable too, though. But yeah, I went chalky. I took Jokic.
I kind of like that. Go ahead. Sorry, Chef.
Yeah, I did too. But I was looking at Fox. Have you guys looked at his numbers lately? And obviously, I'm sure you have. But the defense lately for point guards versus Denver is absolutely trash. Westbrook 21, Schroeder 21, Shepard 27, Thompson 22, Fears 16, Giddey 21. I mean, these guys are cooking, and obviously with Fox without Castle and Wembanyama has been unreal. Unreal. I don't know why his line is only 24.5 because that seems like a gimme. I mean, I know his line. I mean, he's only crossed it a couple, 26, 26, 26, but still, I mean, he's the engine of this offense right now, right? I mean, he's got his wingman, but Keldon Johnson PR has been absolutely cashing as of late. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Fox points for 25 for plus money?
I like it.
Same here. I was just looking at the numbers here, like I said, the Nuggets have a lot of different guys in the lineup that are playing. I could definitely see Fox having a big game tonight. I was looking at go ahead. I was looking at Peyton Watson numbers, just games without Aaron Gordon. He's only played in 4 this year without Aaron Gordon, but the numbers are kind of crazy: 16, 7, 32, and 12, 15 and 7, and then his most recent 27 and 5. I know he played a few games without Christian Braun where Gordon was still playing, but he didn't have an offensive role. Now, instead of Braun, instead of Gordon, it's Peyton Watson that's cutting to the basket and giving Jokic that lane or that passing lane right there underneath. Could this be a spot where the 19.5 is a little bit of a discount, or 18.5, I think is the line?
I like the PR 17.5 for a little juice. But yeah, is that what you're talking? Are you talking about that?
Yeah, PR 18.5.
PR. Yeah, no, I like it. It's hitting 4 straight. He's been, as you mentioned, great scoring, but also on the glass.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it, but
yeah, huge.
I just saw Jokic and foamed at the mouth and took it and moved on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I love Peyton Watson. He's been phenomenal as of late too.
Are we taking Jokic in the saucy?
All right, I'll tell you guys this. I have money on Jokic and I have money on Luka for their PRAs. those are kind of my two favorites. I know they're talking. I know they're guys I bet pretty consistently, but I think they both come out and balled tonight. Do you have a preference on which one you would like for the saucy lay?
I have a preference of Luka just because I want to see him like belt to ass. AD's also coming back specifically for this game, so you got to think that like, come on, like you got to not get blown out by 40. That's the bare minimum, right? And if he doesn't get blown out by 40, like we just saw what Luka did to the Clippers the other night, right?
He also hates the Clippers, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like he is a guy that plays with his heart on his sleeve. And in a game against like literally less than a week ago, after the Cowboys beat the Eagles, in his post-game presser, he's like, how about them Cowboys? Like this is a dude that is very actively missing the city, that loved being there, that loved the environment, and is still cheering for the Cowboys. And he wasn't even a football fan before he got to the United States. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I prefer Luka for that reason, but I'm good with either.
Let's do that, and we'll just go ahead and pivot. So we'll put Jokic in here, 54.5 PRA, unless Chef has any problems with that.
No, Luka 35 is in my flyer from this morning, so that I like that a lot.
Let's talk about it. Lakers.
Easy, I do wish that.
What?
I think everybody wishes
the franchise like Luka. V wishes Luka was on his team, and absolutely, I do.
Absolutely. I think everybody would wish. I'm so glad that I get to watch him. I'm excited to watch this game tonight. It's going to be fun. As you mentioned, 10.5-point spread. This has no implications for the Lakers. They've already won their division, and the Mavericks are eliminated. However, this is still a regular season game. And as V said, huge implications on the line. Luka Doncic at home taking on his former team that kicked him to the curb. And Anthony Davis is back tonight, is going to be returning. It's looking like that he's going to play substantial minutes, 25 to 30, I would imagine, something like that. But even in his presser, in his interview that a couple days ago, they asked him, which game are you wanting to come back for? And he said, you guys know which game I'm coming back for. So it was always determined that AD was going to come back and play in this game. And again, you guys said it. I'll get it out of the way. I love Luka in this game. 29.5 PRA feels way too low. You can just take the points if you want. As Chef just said, the 35 plus is plus money. His 33.5 line looks nice too. But you guys know the rebounds, the assists are there. I love the 49.5 PRA. I don't think you can ladder it high enough, to be honest. So chalky, but give me Luka. I also really like Anthony Davis on the other side. Interesting to kind of see how much he plays tonight, boys. But his 29.5 PRA was free as air before he got hurt. So if you trust AD to play a full game, kind of living – because you could see this is also one of those situations where AD could come out back in crypto and cook. And this line would be just free. But he could also get hurt in the first quarter and doesn't play the rest of the game. So, yeah. But I like Luka. It's going to be my staff pick, my saucy pick. I'm glad. But I think you guys can – feel okay about putting Luka in this too. Any thoughts on this game besides Luka and AD? Anything else that sticks out to you guys?
Chef?
I can't ever. Well, I can't. I take that back. Anthony Davis is Anthony Disney for a reason. We're not going to do that to our lay if we're waiting and sweating an Anthony Davis prop. I just can't do it. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I know V, you share that same sentiment. I'm sure you do.
I don't know if I do today, Chef. I'm sorry to say it, man.
You want to take it? Oh,
29.5 for the
I know, bro.
Anthony Davis, who's going to be at halftime in crutches throwing T-shirts to the crowd.
Yes.
That's going to be his job. He's going to walk out with a beer tray because that's his new job. He's going to be done.
You know what I can promise you? Anthony Davis is going to have like 12 points in the first quarter.
That's what I'm thinking. Didn't he come out and like start kicking ass in that very first quarter that he played them? I'm looking at the numbers. He finished with 13, 11, and 6 in that game. Didn't shoot the best, 5 of 13, but oh my God. Is this a trap? It's probably a trap.
It's a trap for sure, but it's definitely worth sprinkling on. He could score 30 points.
Well, so could I. What are we talking about?
Good. Okay, we're not putting AD in anything anyways. So why are we still sitting here? I might bet him in my own little corner. This is going to be when I bet Vooch secretly. It never works out well.
I just wanted to bring up the number. The 29.5 is very enticing. To just mention, LeBron looked great in his last game too. He's also a petty guy in a positive and negative ways. You know, he's going to want to put on a show against AD at home.
Yeah.
And he looked awesome in his first couple games back. Braun's PRA is sitting at 29.5 right now. Oop, that's wrong. 33.5, excuse me. Last game, 25, 6 and 6. Hit his PRA in 3 straight matchups with Dallas.
I'm a big fan of Braun PRA. I
like it.
I'm 100% on the train of he's petty and he's going to put on a show. They're going to try to. He and AD didn't last game. They didn't even say hi on the court. I think it was a big part that Braun had a part in the trade. And
he definitely did. He was pretending like he didn't know about it. But it's come on, are you joking right now?
Yeah. So I think I agree. I think Braun's petty enough to that he's going to be yeah, fuck this, fuck that. I'm going to dish Luka all night. I'm going to rebound for Luka all night. Luka's going to cook. Yeah. What's the spread? Oh, 10.5. Yeah.
10.5. Any thoughts on Cooper? On Flag?
I don't even want to have any thoughts on AD, let alone any other Maverick. They're disgusting. Maybe Max Christie, but not today. Max Christie revenge game. Whoa.
D'Lo revenge game, maybe. Too.
D'Lo too.
Okay, no, D'Lo. That I thought I crossed the line with Max Christie. Then you guys said D'Lo. You guys crossed the line.
Hey man, I could see D'Lo's the kind of guy that would want to get out there and just sink 6 threes for no reason.
But does his coach want him to get out there? Is the question.
No, the answer is no. But he's going to have to trot him out there at some point. Now the Max Christie one's a little more interesting because he has been playing more.
The funny thing is that out of all of those guys, Brandon Williams is the one that's going to go off tonight against Lakers.
Oh, for sure. I love Brent. You know how much I love B. Will. I like his PRA. If we're talking about that, 17.5.
Do you want to take Braun 2 threes in the slate lay? Just 2 threes? Or just to take the PRA?
I think we just take the PRA.
I'll take the PRA. I'm looking for a plus money threes play for you, Alex. Don't worry. I saw your comment.
Alex knows. All right. PRA for Braun.
Side note, 2-minute warning. Bears up 24-15. They have
Bears
a ball. First down. No timeouts left for Philadelphia.
Has Saquon done anything?
And Luther fucking Burden still has 33 yards. He had 33.5, and my line was 34.5. And
AJ got another touchdown.
He has 33 yards. So
24. Bears have the ball.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah, this game's over.
The problem is that people are going to come after AJ now and be like, are you happy now? You got your 2 touchdowns, but you lost. It's no, that's really not what he's been complaining about. He's been complaining of the lack of a passing offense and a consistent passing offense. If anything, a game like tonight just proves his point, despite having 2 touchdowns and all of these things. You know what I mean?
They had some plays earlier as well where they could have made plays in the passing game to keep this game either close or also take the lead, and they didn't make them, which is, again, leading into your point.
Can I just say that this is, I will be the first one to tell you guys that I will never bet on Chicago teams. I think Chicago teams are trash all the time, all day, every day. This is our glimmer of hope beating the Eagles. This was the game. Game.
For sure.
100% that. I was talking to my grandpa this morning. We went to the bagel shop this morning. I was talking to my grandpa about it this morning, and I was like, I don't even know if they're going to cover +7. And this was the turning moment. I have this weird glimmer of hope from that I haven't had since 2006. So
this was the game
20 years ago.
The true litmus test. That's crazy. That was 20 years ago. Yeah, barf.
See y'all next week, Chef. We'll see y'all next week.
It doesn't even matter.
Next week.
Packers blow.
We'll see y'all next week. We'll see y'all next week.
What's the line going to open up at, you think?
It doesn't matter.
Or is it in Green Bay first?
I don't know.
3.5 towards the Packers, and we're going to win. And then the next game will be pick 'em in Chicago, and we're going to win.
This was like you said, Chef, this was the bar game for this team. If they won,
this was
covered, stayed competitive, then you can go, okay, maybe they can actually compete to win the division. Winning outright by more than a touchdown as touchdown dogs is.
Yeah, I mean Philly might. I mean, it depends. I mean,
sucks.
this is 3rd and 5 right now. They might.
But
give it up.
it's a 2-possession game.
It's
Yeah,
a 2-possession game.
They went for 2 and they missed it. But anyway,
that
so
would've changed.
what time game start at what 6:40?
Yeah, we've still got time. We've got a few more games to get through, though. We don't want to lose you because I know you're probably going to have to leave soon. Did you have a favorite play on the whole slate that you wanted to put in the Saucy Lay before we – because I know you're probably going to have to leave soon. Not to, you don't have to leave us, but I know you're going to have to dip.
No, honestly, everything that we talked about. So I had a flyer that I put out, and it was Sarr double against the Pacers. He's been cooking.
Okay.
Love him. Robinson 3 threes. Love Robinson tonight against the Magic. Bridges against the Bucks, 20 points. I don't think that's out of reach at all, especially in a game that they need to win.
Mm-hmm.
Williams double and Luka 35, and those were my favorite plays. So I'm okay exposing one of those for our Saucy Lay, but other than that, I haven't looked at the Bulls game, but they are out of contention. And
no, they're not out of contention, are they?
Bulls, yeah, they are. Yeah,
they're eliminated.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, but I mean, still counts for the regular season. So that.
But
matters.
other than that, Fox points. If it's a trap, why it's 24.5 or plus money? That's what you guys were showing, right? 24.5 or plus money.
Mm-hmm.
Like his line has been consistently 26.5 for sure. And if it's just because it's Nuggets, and if it's I don't know, but I'm a big fan of Fox lately. I don't say that often. I'm not usually a big fan of De'Aaron Fox, but tonight I am. So if that's what you want for my play, I'm putting Fox points.
Let's do this because I can pick something else for mine. Let's do Luka for yours because you like Luka a lot. We all kind of like Luka. We can rope Luka in as your play, and then I got a few more that I can add in. V can pick one, and then we can find something else from the chat at the end. You want to stick around while we blab this Bulls game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the Bulls. As you just mentioned, out of contention, eliminated. Both of these teams are eliminated right now, but 2.5 points, 3.5 now against the Charlotte Hornets. In Charlotte, 247.5 point total, which is down to actually 245.5 now, so a couple of points of line movement there. Mm-hmm. I like Giddey in this game. Sauceman, I'm pretty sure you probably looked at something similar. Did you bet on Josh in this one?
Not on Josh, but I did bet on his backcourt mate. Right here, where is the – no, that's not the one. Oh, Kobe White, over – there it is, 22.5 points, not PRA. Sorry, that's a mistake. Kobe White over 22.5 points. This is a line that is, in my opinion, way too low. Kobe White played his college ball here at UNC. He is from North Carolina. Gladsboro, I believe, is the small town. He has huge games here. In 4 games as a starter here, he's averaging 24.1 points per game, and he's just like absolutely killed. He's shooting 48% from the field, over 35% from 3, 37% from 3. And this is a Hornets team that has not been good defensively whatsoever. They rank dead last in 3-point percentage allowed. They're bottom 5 in effective field goal percentage allowed, and points allowed. Kobe White, in my opinion, is going to have a big game tonight just because of the narrative. I know that the tournament doesn't really matter, but like you said, SPJ, it's a regular season game. It still means something. And this is a Bulls team that has kind of sputtered after a very, very hot start. And I think tonight in Charlotte, in front of his home state, where a place where he's played a lot, a place where he's played very well, I think he's just going to have a big game. At 22.5 points, it was just something I couldn't pass up.
I was going to say 22.5 PRA is not right.
Yeah.
Points, though, that feels good. Yeah, I like this. I forgot about this, him playing in his home place. All right, well, I thought you were going to take this, but I guess yours kind of ties into this a little bit. I bet Josh Giddey. I bet a 17.5 RA. Flirting with triple doubles all season long. Huge total, the highest total on the board tonight. I don't want to overthink it. 10-8 against the last game he played against the Hornets. Like I said, 17.5 PRA or RA feels very comfortable for the Giddler. So
I agree.
Giddey.
So it's going to be a high-paced game. Look at the total in this one. And this one, like you said, has no tournament or anything like that. We're still getting a total of 247.
Yep. You got to also think that Con Knippel's probably going to bounce back after kind of a subpar performance in their last one. He's probably going to come out and do some cooking. Brandon Miller has looked good in his return as well to the lineup. Just in his first game back against the Knicks, he had, how many points did he score? 18. Back-to-back games to start, 21 and 18 for B-Mill. So he's back in the starting lineup too. Maybe Kalkbrenner takes advantage of old soft Marshmallow Man down low, although Gucci Man's been pretty good to start the season for the Bulls. Chef, you like anything in this game? I know you said you didn't lab it too much, but anything stand out to you?
Sexton is a guy that I like to take advantage of when his lines are super low. I think it's 12.5 for his points. And he's hit this, pretty much all year. With a total like this, and his usage as high as it is, even if he gets a lower amount of minutes, which hold on, let me see his minutes.
Played 17 last game against the Knicks, and he still scored 15 points.
So his baseline of minutes is probably going to be, it looks like 20, and it might go up a little bit from there. He's one of those guys that jumps back and forth. But for 12.5 points, that's one of those lower guys that I like to take advantage. I do agree with the idea that big old Khan will have a bounce back game. He might have like 6 or 7 threes and try to attack that perimeter defense, which is better this year, of course, but still not great. So I do like those. But hopefully we do see a good game. Is LaMelo projected for full minutes or 28 minutes? Okay.
The Sexton poll, I would also just like to say, I think is a great poll. This is a guy that's in the last year of a 4-year, $70 million deal that he signed with the Utah Jazz. And this is a Hornets team that's really going nowhere. I think that the 15 points in 17 minutes is just indicative of what he's trying to do when he's on the court. He's trying to earn that next contract, right? Yeah. And you're not playing any kind of system in Charlotte. You're not looking to do anything. And I think when he gets demoted to the bench with Brandon Miller back in the lineup, his usage and like his, I think, frequency to shoot should only go up. So I like that poll quite a bit as Chef.
Yeah, I like the 15.5 a lot as well.
Wait,
just to bring up this is points line. Yep.
Sexton's points line?
Yep.
Oh.
No, it's 12 and a half, excuse me. 12 and a half.
12 and a half. 12 and a half. Yeah.
12 and a half. Just to bring up the Knippel thing. 4, 5, 6, and 7 threes in his last 4 games, and then a dud against the Knicks. 0 for 7.
Yeah.
Surely he's not going to go 0 for 7 again, right?
No. He's gunning for Rookie of the Year, isn't he? And he's one of those guys that's gunning for it. He's in the top ranking, right?
Maybe his usage takes a bit of a dip because of B-Mill being back, but I still think that.
Wait, hold on. Well, let's see. Let's see.
12. He still took 12 shots in their last game, 17 in the game before that, which was Miller's first game back.
His usage, oh my God, his usage is insane. His minutes are insane. His usage is insane. He just had a dud. Yeah. And he has those. You'll see. Let's see. His chart here, he had 6 points last game, right, against the Knicks. Not a horrible defense, but when he's had duds like
defense. He could have had a really big game.
Yeah, his bounce backs have been pretty significant. He did have a game against Orlando and then Minnesota, which Minnesota is good defense. But after the dud against Minnesota, 24 points. After the dud against OKC at 8 points, he had 24 points against Toronto. He had a 6-point game against the Knicks. What's his line? 16.5 points.
Yep.
Big. I think we see a big con night. Why don't we do that for a ladder, dude? I'm really heavy on that. That sounds a lot.
I like it too because I think the last game, like when I took it, there was a lot of hype going around with Con about him, breaking Steph Curry's 3-point records and him being this and him being projected for that. Like Buddy Hield at one time was projected to break Steph Curry's 3-point records. Do you know what I memean? Like a lot of guys are projected to do these things, and it just feels like when everybody's hyping somebody the most, they're like really tracking towards a down night. And now tonight, nobody's talking about him. Really, nobody's brought him up against a Bulls team whose perimeter defense has been good, but like historically not the best. Home game, I definitely see it.
I like it. Should we do the points for the lay? We could just do 15 plus
Yeah.
for the slate
I was
lay.
gonna say him or Sexton.
I think I like Knipple a little more for this just because of the usage.
Let's go.
I like the Sexton's play a lot though.
Let's go Colin College.
Con College. All right, so Knipple for it's just hard to type.
16.5 points.
No, let's just take the 15 plus for
Yeah,
for this. 15 plus points. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, let's go through the last few games on the slate, and then we shall cook up the rest of our parlays, and we'll get out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your Black Friday night. Thanks for tuning in right here on the Betting News Network. If you're enjoying watching us across Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, thanks for sticking around and hanging out with us on this holiday Friday. If you're watching us on Twitch, or if you're watching us on Twitter or on YouTube, thanks for being here. We love you. But come and hang out with us on Twitch, twitch.tv/bettingnews. It's a way better viewing experience over here on the Twitch machine. And you can hang out with our chat who says stuff like this. Nipple bounce back game. You know, love when the nipples bounce back. Wait, what? Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, boys. Last few games.
I'm gonna bounce actually. I appreciate you having me.
Chef.
This was a great show, long show. I'm glad I got
the longest we've had you in for so long. It was so nice.
Hib took the kids somewhere tonight, and I was like, okay, I'll take Vera in the morning so that she can have the morning if she gives me the afternoon because she's taking the kids to her friends. And then, I didn't think about the show while the Bears game with the Bears just won going to the Super Bowl. So get your tickets now, plus probably 3,000 for them to win the Super Bowl. I clip this when it happens in February.
If you get them to win the, you could get them to win the AFC. You get a good
We're gonna
price on
beat
that.
You can get him a good price to win the division still, man. Come on. Be so serious.
Hey, my eyes are on the big prize. Big prize. Super Bowl. Boom. Not the NFC North bullshit that you are worried about and all that cheese and shit. So just
I am going to feed you cheese with my hands when I see you.
Is that a thimble protector on
Yes,
it's what he plays with and how it's he flips.
It's how I prevent myself from continuing to curl my mustache, which I've been doing here for the last 35 minutes.
True.
Like just uninhibited.
All right. We love you, buddy.
Have
a great Friday night. We'll see you Saturday. We'll see you Sunday for Gridiron Gang.
How many? Not too many games. Probably only 8 games on Sunday. Then, yeah. I mean, not
full slate because there are no bye weeks this week, so everybody's playing. So we got a lot of.
Okay.
Got a lot.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see you Sunday.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother. Have a good Friday night. Take it easy.
Bye.
Laters. What a goat. And Will Pressy, thank you. We wish that could be the case with Chef every day. However, we go live right here on our channel every single day. If you want to come and watch us all the time, and Chef pops in pretty consistently, which is always fun to talk ball. Are you okay? Yeah,
why? I thought you were adding more. Like it was one of those like to talk ball, and then there was something else coming. So I was letting you finish. I feel like I interrupt you a lot.
No, I don't know. I'm just making sure you're okay. I feel like we're gonna hit our lay today, dude. I feel it in my bones that we're gonna hit our lay today.
Dude, I was literally thinking this when Chef was like saying his goodbyes. I was like, I can't wait to get to the construction moment of this because I don't want to jinx it. Let's just get there. Let's finish the slate.
All right, we'll finish it off. The slate lay is scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to tail. Let us know what you guys are thinking. We skipped over the Wizards Pacers, so we'll go back to the beginning. We kind of talked about all the big matchups. We'll go now to the beginning of the slate, and then we'll go through the rest of the games. Wizards Pacers, both of these teams are eliminated. Both of these teams are stinky. 2 of the worst teams in the NBA right now. I didn't look at this game too heavily. Oh, we lost V and his camera. Do you have anything that you like in this game between the 2 of the worst teams in the NBA?
Not really, man. I'm kind of with you. Like I was just like, there's so many good games today, especially with like the Cup games. I looked at Alexander Sarr for a second. He's been playing really, really well. But with so much good young talent in Washington, it's hard for me to just like pick one guy. You know what I mean? Like Bilal's now playing back and playing well. You have a guy like Kaishan George who's really kind of carving out his own role. And then you have the odd game where you see Middleton and who's the other guy? Middleton and the other vet that they have right now.
CJ
McCollum, like he had like 4 threes in the first quarter of the other game. So it's just, it's so hard to read. And the Pacers, I have had this much success betting on this year. Like whether it's a spread, whether it's spicy, just so none, no plays.
Yeah. It's a holiday, Alex. It's happy hour, baby. The vibes are high. It's also it is happy hour at this point.
Mhm.
So I didn't even, to be honest, I'm totally down to skip this game. I didn't really like anything here. I know SAR was maybe something I was trying to lab up. You mentioned McCollum. I feel like that's a decent spot too. No Nimhard got ruled out from the chat. That was something he was questionable for this game. Maybe Eggs Benedict can get going, but I don't even feel like we need to talk about this game any further.
Yeah, I'm okay off this one.
If Sook was here, we would spend another 20 minutes probably jumping into this game because he'd probably have 6 plays that he liked in this one.
Jarvis Walker, PRA.
Mm-hmm. I really wanted to bet Kaishan George again because he's been fantastic, but he's questionable, and I think he's probably going to miss this game as well. High total, though. There's probably going to be some fun stuff that goes down in this one, but it's a grody game. Let's move on. Next one could be also kind of a grody game, but we'll see. 76ers taking on the Nets. 2 more teams that are eliminated from contention. I'm pretty sure the Sixers are out, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, they're done. So are the Nets. So this game doesn't mean a lot for the Cup either. However, it still matters for the record overall. 226.5 point total. It's gone down quite a bit, actually. It's 222.5 now. I got nothing in this one either. Did you find anything you liked here?
No, man. Like, this is another ugly matchup. If you want, you could dabble on some maxi props, but like its points line is all the way. What is it? 31.5, 30.5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30.5. I mean, he probably smacks. He probably has 35, but he's been shooting kind of bad the last 2 games. I just don't like either one of these teams, man.
Same. No, PG was questionable. I don't know if he's going to play or not either, but yeah, this is a tough team. Both of these teams are kind of tough to want to back with substantial amount of anything in confidence. Maxey, like you said, Maxey is the pull in certain spots depending on play time and usage. But yeah, this game doesn't really give me. Also low total, which is stinky. So we'll see what happens here. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next one. This game is a lot more interesting. Neither one of these teams, the Cavaliers need to win this game for the top of their division. Unfortunately, the Atlanta Hawks are eliminated, but as you can see on the top, Cavs looking to stay relevant on the Eastern side of things. They can't win their division at the top of the screen, as you see, 2-1 with a plus 33 point differential. However, they need to stay in contention to come out of the Eastern Conference side. And to do that, they have to win this game tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks are eliminated, but still a high total with both of the pace of play of both of these teams. Cavaliers sitting at 5-point favorites right now. It's actually popped up to 7, which is pretty nice. I'm going to lead us off. I don't have this booked yet, but I feel pretty strongly that Donovan Mitchell is going to come out tonight and absolutely cook, dude. I really liked his points. His points line is sitting at 29.5. 27.5 actually is the line that is best line available. 27.5 for D Mitch. Last time he played against his team earlier this season, he had 37. So feels like a good D Mitch night. What do you think about this game?
I think the total's telling us everything that we need to see in this one. I think it's going to be 2 high-powered offenses going toe-to-toe. I think D Mitch is in store for a big game, and like at the risk of sounding like a broken record, as long as Trae Young is not playing basketball, I'm looking at Dyson Daniels props. The PRA is sitting at 23.5. It's a line that's hit in 5 of his last 6 games. And this is not the defense in Cleveland has severely regressed. We're looking at a line at 240 with a 5-point spread here. And this Cavaliers defense is 11th in effective field goal percentage allowed, but they're giving up a ton of free throws, 22nd in opponent free throw rate, and they haven't been good on the perimeter. Dyson Daniels is also a great rebounding point guard. I think he's averaging over 2 offensive rebounds per game. And that's not really a place where the Cavaliers are bad, but they are very much middle of the pack and 16th in offensive rebound rate. And again, we talk about this all the time. They have a great defense. They have 2 big men in the middle that make it very tough for opposing teams to score. But where are they weak? Where are they soft? It's against guard position. And I think that Dyson Daniels has been doing a great job in terms of averaging 9.8 potential assists over his last 10 games. He's also averaging 10.2 rebound chances per game. I think this is a great spot for him once again in what could be a pretty high-paced game. So I took the 23.5 PRA. I couldn't stay off.
You're addicted to Dyson Daniels props. No, I like it. He also had 18, 4, and 3 in the game against Cleveland earlier this year, too, getting a PRA line. Cool. DeAndre Hunter is something mentioned in the chat, taking on his former team. He had 19, 7, and 3 against them earlier this season. So that's a good pull in the starting lineup, obviously. Jared Allen is probable, so he's going to be back in this game as well. Okongwu could be in a good spot. No Tingus Pingus.
Yeah. What about but Austin just said DeAndre Hunter revenge game? The PRA is 23.5, not a bad line. The threes is 2.5 plus money.
I just said that, but yeah.
100%.
Oh,
What? I thought we were talking about Kongu.
no, I said the Hunter revenge angle. That's why I was
sorry.
bringing it up. That's okay. But yes, I do like that. That makes sense. He also just had it against them earlier. So yeah, I'm with it.
He rebounded really well in that game. 7 rebounds.
Mhm.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Well, they need him on the glass.
Mhm.
What should we? I feel good about Dyson Daniels PRA unless you want that to be your saucy entry.
Kobe's my saucy entry. Kobe White. Yeah.
Kobe. All right. Let's do Dyson or D Mitch. I can get down with D Mitch.
I was gonna say I'm like I wouldn't hate to take some chalk here in this one with D Mitch.
Yeah, let's just take D Mitch then, just for the points. It's fine. All right, Donovan Mitchell, 28.5. That's fine. All right. A couple more games. God, a big slate tonight. Let's go through these last couple and finish off the slate lay, and then we will cook the saucy lay, and we'll get out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Go and watch some of these games out there tonight and enjoy. You got any fun plans tonight, Sauce Man?
More family. We're having second because everybody's in town, so we're doing like a Thanksgiving dinner part 2. Not Thanksgiving food, but like company dinner vibes and just all around hanging out, chilling.
Nice. That'd be fun. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see which ones we've missed here. A couple of the later games we haven't touched on. Got through all of those. Kings taking on the Jazz. 2 teams again that are eliminated. 2 teams defense optional. 240-point total here. One of the highest totals on the board. 241.5 actually. What do you like in this game? Could be a fun offensive game. 2 teams that we've kind of liked to snipe some props on. Maybe you like the same guy that I do, but let's see what you think.
Does his name rhyme with Deontay Forge?
It does. It rhymes with Deontay Forge, and it's
32.5 PRA for this kid. He's been going off. This line's hitting 4 of his last 5 games. He's got 30 plus in 2 of those games. I mean, there's not a shot that he doesn't like. The Jazz offense is really just kind of rolling through this guy and Lauri Markkanen, and he's playing a ton of minutes right now. He's averaging 34.7 minutes per game over his last 10 games, and that's jumped up, I think, even more over his last 5. As PJ talked to me, it's hitting 4 of his last 5. He's averaging 39.8 PRA.
I love it. I love it. I'm on it. I love this play. I like him a lot right now. He's so good in this offense. This team still sucks, but he's fun to watch. So you said everything else. The PRA has been great. The points looks fine too if you want to go that direction. Again, this Kings team is also really bad defensively. They're so bad. They're very lazy. So I really like the George angle, the PRA at 32.5. And from the chat, let's bring this up again too, dude. I mean, Keegan Murray has been cooking, brother. I love the PRA. I like the PR. Just pull up what the PR line is actively. Points and rebounds, 24.5. He's had 19-8 in their last game against the Suns, 26-14 against the Timberwolves, and he had 19-5 in their last game against the Nuggies. And in his last game against Utah, he scored 26 points. So I know you're a big Keegan Murray guy.
It's like ever since they said that he's untouchable, right? He's shown why he's untouchable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's been really going off, and then you get a Jazz team that ranks really like bottom of the barrel in most defensive categories, 26th in effective field goal percentage allowed, 25th in field goal percentage allowed. They've been really bad in terms of allowing free throws, 27th in free throw rate allowed. That could be a good spot where Keegan Murray he is a 3-point shooter, but he's been doing a lot more to get to the basket, to take some mid-range jumpers and kind of find his offense that way.
Yep. I
like that. Okay. So we got to cook the saucy, right? We're going to have 4 legs. We got 1 leg from Chef, and then we'll have to come up with 3 legs of our own. Yep. We've got Luka as 1. That's Chef's leg, right? Mm-hmm. Do we want to take Keontae George as one of the legs in the saucy leg? Just what do you think?
I can get down with that. The PRA 32.5.
Because it feels like one of those games where it's like less chalk, short spread, high total, not a ton of meaning, but 2 teams playing with a bunch of guys that are just looking to that are playing for their own resumes more than they are playing for team wins.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, I can get down with it. So then do we want to do kind of from chat the Keegan Murray angle for the slate lay?
I am down to take Keegan Murray in the slate lay, yeah.
All right, you want to do PR? You want to do PRA?
Yeah, I'm down to PRA.
Why can't I see his PRA line?
Kings first quarter. Okay, SK.
Oh. I'm just going to do the PR 24.5. That is what it is. Okay, so Keegan Murray PR. Yes, and we can circle back to Kayshawn George or Keontae. I always want to have it to be Kayshawn. It's the other one. The other one, Daniel. The other one. Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray. All right, PR. All right. Slate Lay's looking tasty. Let's see. Which game are we missing here that we didn't talk about?
I think Grizzlies Clippers is the last one.
Grizzlies Clippers. That is the last one. Gross game. Both of these teams. The Grizzlies actually are not eliminated, which is crazy. 2-1 +9. The Clippers are also 2-1. So both of these teams really need to win this game to stay in contention. Losers basically out.
This is one of those situations where, like, somehow, some way, they're still alive.
Somebody has to win this game.
Yeah, somebody's got to win this game. We're looking at a 6.5-point spread for the Clippers after they just got their backs blown out in back-to-back games. Lose to the Cavaliers by 15, and then you come home to LA. Yes, you're not in your home arena, but you come home to LA, and then you lose by 17 to LeBron James and company, and really just solidify your status as little brother in the City of Angels. I think I'm looking at Kawhi Leonard. This is his hometown. I don't think that he likes to lose here. And I think that 2 games back, the team's lost by double digits both times. He has sat the fourth quarter in both of these games. This just feels like one of those situations where I'm looking at a line at 21.5 for plus money. I have to dabble. They are so desperate and so hungry for a win. This game might not mean much, and they might not even be looking at the in-season tournament. But at 21.5 against a Grizzlies team that has been so bad defensively, and there's the Clippers need nothing more than a little bit of a get-right spot. Kawhi needs one. The Clippers need one. They need a spot where they can just come in and really give it to a team. Now they're on their home floor. The Grizzlies, I think, are playing their 3rd straight road game. It doesn't feel like the nicest spot for them. And I think Kawhi is going to have 25 plus, maybe 30 tonight.
This team is so hard to bet on right now. This is probably the move. He's been really bad to start the season. He also said that terrible statement about leadership and stuff like that in the media, which was really weird. Harden has been cooking, so maybe it's a night for Kawhi Leonard to come out and cook. So I like it. I didn't bet this straight, but I really like Vince Williams RA on the Memphis side of things. It's 11.5. It's hitting 5 straight games as a starting point guard for the Grizzlies. He's just had 17 assists, dude. And this is not the Clippers defense that we have been accustomed to. Like, this is a team that has definitely been giving up points left, right, and center. And even though it's a lower total, I don't know. I feel like the Williams 11.5 RA line just feels a little too low with how involved he's been with the offense. So Jalen Wells is another guy who's been absolutely cooking over the last few games, dude. His points is sitting at 12.5. He's at 22 and 25 in back-to-back games. One of those was against the Nuggets, one of the better defensive teams in the league right now. The next one was against the Pels, 25. But I don't know. Both of those feel fine on the Memphis side of things. Don't hit the Kawhi Leonard play. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. Even though this game does have a lot of implications, I wouldn't be opposed to just not taking anything in this game.
I'm down to do that. One of the nastiest juice plays that I have in a parlay, it's Jaren Jackson over 1.5 threes again. The guy's been launching from 3, and this Clippers team ranks 28th in 3-point percentage allowed. They have 27th in 3-point percentage allowed. They've been giving up a ton, and we know that Zubac or whoever it is playing that big man role is really not getting out there on the perimeter. So I do think that the over 1.5 is sitting at minus 170. If you want to add that, or we can just leave this one off and not have to sweat out the last game of the day.
I like it, man. I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm down to our lay's at plus 13,000. I don't think we need to add another leg and force one in this game.
Yeah, I'm down. Just leave it off.
But it's a good shout on the Jaren Jackson play for sure. Okay, chat. So scrolling at the bottom of the screen, 8 legs, like a big old huge spider. Plus 13,930. If you would like to dabble, that is the slate lay. Ryan Rollins' line just dropped to 26.5 because it's looking like that Giannis is going to play. So that's
he's going to play. I thought somebody said Giannis is out.
Alex said that he's out, but I'm seeing that he is still looking like he is going to play. Let me just.
Alex, come on, fake news. Come on.
Giannis is in. Giannis is playing. Giannis confirmed.
All right then.
Giannis active. So yeah, if you guys want to dabble, feel free to do so. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. All right, dude, let's cook. Let's go with just put this in here.
Luka Doncic.
Luka, do you want to go points or the PRA?
PRA.
Okay. Luka the King. Chat, let us know what you guys
PRA, Manny.
Let's go with you guys. Let us know what you guys think in the chat. What you guys like. We're gonna need your help for something. And then we want to go George, right? PRA.
Yeah. Keontae.
Let me take the 49.5 for Luka. I don't want to get hooked. I don't want to get hoed.
Yeah, 50 plus is good.
Keontae.
And Kobe White.
PRA for Kobe too.
I was thinking points, just a 22.5, because like again, in Charlotte, he's scoring quite a bit. And his shooting percentage this season isn't the best, but I think he's really due for some positive regression in that aspect because tonight's matchup should be a little bit easier.
We're going to have to come back to that. It's locked right now. I don't know if there's some news coming out about that game, but we will return to Senda. Okay. Keontae. I mean, I know we put Jokic in the other thing, but I really think Jokic cooks tonight, dude. You
I'm not opposed to doubling down. Like, if there's someone to double down on, like, Jokic would be the guy.
It's the Joker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Joker PRA, 54.5.
SK, you are a braver man than I. You took D'Lo props, but I hope it snaps.
Honestly, man, have some fun with it because his lines are so low. And he could totally hit like 4 threes for no reason. So, who are we doing? Oh, Kobe White.
I think they just made a lot of announcements. That's it. But like they were all expected. Kevin Huerter's in.
22.5 points. Yeah. All right. So Doncic 49.5 PRA, George 32.5 PRA, Jokic 54.5 PRA, and Kobe White 23 points plus 988.
That feels so good.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. Chat, there you go. There's your saucy 4. Bing, bong, bang. Luka Doncic, 50 plus PRA. Keontae George, 32 plus PRA. Jokic, 54.5 PRA. And Kobe White, 23 points. Plus 1,000. That'll do.
That'll do, Donkey.
Right. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. In honor of it being Black Friday, let's pay for some shopping. Let's do a little lotto for some vibes.
Absolutely.
Luka, Chef, we all kind of like the PRA. Chef likes the 35 plus points for a flyer, so take the points or the PRA, but we put the PRA in the parlay. So, what's like one just guy that's just going to go crazy that we talked about?
Man, Dyson Daniels has been flirting with a double-double on a nightly basis, but it's always like 8, 7, 7, 9, and he gets taken out right before. Like if you look at the numbers, and sometimes it's rebounds, sometimes it's assists. So like I wouldn't even know which one to ladder. So you kind of have to ladder it to 10 plus to take the double-double. But that keeps popping into my mind. Luka triple-double was something that popped into my mind just now too, because we do like the PRA. Kobe White played 35 minutes last game. So, like, his minutes restriction is gone, and he's in Charlotte, 30 points. We used to take his line at 28.5 last year. 30 plus for Kobe could be on the table.
Or just 25. We don't have to get greedy.
Yeah, or 25.
Let's do that. Let's do 25 for Kobe. I was just kind of listening while Stu were rattling, and I was reading chat too. 25 for Kobe. 35 for Brunson.
Ooh, that's nice.
Luka triple double, or Luka for 40.
Shit.
Chat, you guys want to go Luka for? Let's see what the better value is.
What did he do to Dallas last time they played? Did he have 40 or did he do both?
He had a 40 piece and he almost had a triple double. And that was before he was consistently scoring 40 pieces like he is now.
Has he been still getting like flirting with triple doubles with LeBron back?
Yeah, he had. Let me just pull up his stats from last game. If he had 43, he scored 45 against Dallas when they played last. He also had 45, 8, and 6 the last time he played Dallas. In his last game against the Clippers, which again he hates, 13 assists, 9 boards, and 43 points. Just insane.
Like he's got to be their leading rebounder, man.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 assists is always on the menu for Luka.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we do the triple double.
Okay. Let me look at the points value just to see. The 40 plus is probably plus 140, which is gross.
Mm-hmm.
40 plus is plus 255.
What's the triple double?
Plus 450.
I know it's scary because of the odds, but it really feels like the triple double is something we've seen him do in 3 quarters.
But we've seen him score 40 like so consistently this season. And if there's a team that he wants to drop a 40 piece on this year, it's the fucking Mavs, dude. You think he wants to pass it to Rui 7 times to hit threes on his old squad, or you think he wants to yam on some kids?
I don't know, man. Shit.
How about we let chat decide? Because I think we're kind of split. That's okay. Chat, would you guys like to take the Luka triple double or the Luka 40 piece? I mean, Porcelo no dos. Why not both, right? But shit, dude. It's a funny world we're having this conversation right now. BGA says points.
Points. Alex points.
40 piece. This is kind of spicy too.
Luka Jokic 40. Damn. That's spicy.
He's had 40 points in like 3 of his last 4 games against the Spurs.
Austin, make sure you go place that down. That you've said it in here. Don't say it in here and then regret not placing it.
Let's just put.
All right, that's 3 40s.
All right, so we'll go 40 then. He's gonna have a triple. You hope. Please bet the triple double by yourself because he's having a TD now.
I'm taking it.
We'll bet it later, you and me. Let's close it out with Jokic. Why not? Chat likes it. You like it. I like
40
it.
or 35?
Let's go 35. Plus 190. Jalen Brunson, 35 points. Kobe White, 25 points. Jokic, 35 points. Luka for 40 points. You know what we're going to do? Let's drop Brunson down to 30 so we can climb the ladder. We can go 25, 30, 35, 40. Sounds fun.
That sounds good. I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot. Where is it at? Yep. Plus 44.84. Luka or Kobe White for 25, Brunson for 30, Jokic 35, Luka for 40 piece to take us home and tuck us in.
4484. It feels
good, dude.
To sweep the board, Sook's fired.
He just texted us too.
I know.
Chat, you guys like it? You're gonna tail? I bet you they are. Let's pull it up here. Oh, now it's plus 4444. I gotta lock it in.
Okay, yeah, lock that shit in.
I'm putting 4444 on it too. Do you need me to bet it for you? Oh, it moved. Damn it. Fucking hell, man.
It's like they don't care about aesthetics at all. Stupid freaking books.
But why can't they just care, man?
Right?
Why can't they care?
Be cool.
Be cool. 25 for Kobe White, Jalen Brunson for 30, Jokic 35, Luka 40.
Bing, bang,
Saucy
boom.
4. Bing, bang, boom. Saucy 4. Our 4 favorite plays. Kobe White for 22.5 points. Keontae George, 32.5 PRA. Nikola Jokic, 54.5 PRA. And Luka Doncic, 49.5 PRA. We've kind of just double dipped on those guys, but whatever. And then the slate lay's been scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Great show, dude.
Great show.
Night.
And it's not
Great
often
show.
that we double down or, but if we like them a lot, I love the lottos. Today's the day.
I got no problem. I got no problem with it. V will be back with us on Sunday for Gridiron Gang to give you guys ready to rock and roll for NFL Week 13. I'll be back with you guys in the morning for Betspresso in the AM with Shaggy Betts and Danny Burke to get you guys off into rivalry weekend for Saturday for NFL for college football tomorrow. How many units on the Saucy? The Saucy has a solid half unit for me.
As always.
Plus 1,000. As always.
Yeah. When I say
Regular
1 unit, I
units.
mean 1 parlay unit. Like this is just how my brain works. Like
One parlay unit. The old half unit guy. Sprinkled, dusted, cup of coffee on the slate lay, cup of coffee on the other guy that we just did, and then obviously all the regular plays have normal units on them. We'll be dropping the parlay on the timeline. Give us a follow at Your Betting News if you haven't already. If you're watching us on Twitter, thanks for being here. We go live every single day right here on Twitch and on YouTube. So give us a follow. Come and follow us over here for free. All the content is available, obviously, at bettingnews.com for articles from our entire team, giving you guys the vibes out there as well. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll see you back on Sunday. Enjoy the night with the fam bam tonight. Chat, enjoy the night, whatever you guys do. Get out there and have some fun on a beautiful Friday night and just some frivolity and get after it and enjoy the basketball tonight. So you got anything else, man, before we get out of here?
Absolutely not, man. That was beautiful. Let's get it.
Let's have a night. You guys came for the winners. You stayed for the vibes. Have a fantastic rest of your Black Friday. We will see you right here bright and early in the morning. Take it easy, chat. Have a good one. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about